Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Today will be a new micro-size quadcopter with a 3-in-1 function. So it's so-called a quadcopter. Okay, the original reference is the JJ-318. Okay, and it is a B version because my version is including a camera. Okay, so what you will find in this tiny box, okay, you will find the quadcopter itself. Okay, so as you can see, it's taking the shape of a car, okay, sportive car, and as you can immediately notice, the props are inverted. Okay, so it will push the air, and and you will find the four-wheel version. So I will enter in details in a few moments. And what also you will find this remote control, okay, like taking the shape of the Absent model, okay, and you will need to feed with 4 AAA batteries, okay, any MH is working, so no LCD, but so it means that you have to play for trimming with the sound, okay, so a central beep is indicating that you are in the central position. So what also you will find bags with 4 props, okay, 2 clockwise and 2 counterclockwise, an USB charging cable ending with a micro LED connector, okay, a batteries, 1 SLL ending with a micro LED connector, of course, announced to be 400 milliamps per hour, no rating written, so I guess it's 20C. And finally you will find the instruction manual. The first part is in English, okay, and the last part in Chinese. And well, you will find, for example, how to calibrate gyroscopes in this part. So you have to be in speed mode, okay, so press on the left stick and do this figure. So now I will put attention more on the quadcopter. So already reviewed some model including the wheels, and you know, when you have the 4 wheels in a quadcopter, there is a problem if you don't do anything special. For example, if you don't do anything on the 4 wheels, since the axis is blocked on the horizontal plane, in fact, paradoxically, it's very hard to move the quadcopter in car mode, in forward or backward. So this one already try to introduce something new, and as you can see, you have an axis. Okay, so basically, when the car is pushing the rear motors, the quadcopter is able to lift the rear part and be able to push on the forward direction. If you want to go backward, it will be the inverse. The front motor will push more, and the car will be able to to drive backward. So this is definitively a very good point. Okay. So what also you will find in this quadcopter, you will find here a tiny camera. It's of course a very basic one, a VGA module. Okay, you will insert the micro SD card behind, and unfortunately on this model you cannot turn on or off the camera from the remote. It means that you have to press this button to start recording and to press again to stop recording before your flight. So this is for me a drawback. It would be very much better if it was possible to control this from the remote. It's not possible. So the motors of this quadcopter are the 8.5 millimeters by 20 coreless motor, so the biggest coreless motor you can find on the market. So as you will see, I will measure the weight of this quadcopter. It will reach close to 60 grams. Okay, I will use this box as tar, and I will, so without the battery, sorry, okay, is 46 grams, and if I adding the weight, sorry, of the quadcopter, is close to 59 grams, so a little bit heavy in my point of view. So it means that probably you know, the battery have flying durations quite short. Why? Because it's proved that when the props are pushing the air and not lifting, you have it's a little bit less efficient than in the opponent side. So it means that you will, by the design, reduce the flying durations, okay, and it's a little bit heavy in my point of view. Maybe the camera module is little bit useless in this this is a quadcopter. Anyway, so I found that to insert the battery, you have to insert like this, but in fact it's more easy to unclip the top canopy. It's very easy to unclip, and you can see that, well, you will find the basic stuff. This is the main MCU, and well, if you can see, there is a reference to ABA. This is a company who already designed some quadcopter. For example, some former GXD was designed by, or Cherson was designed by this company. Unfortunately, I was not able to bind with the so-called Skywalker protocol associated with the ABA company. So they probably changed the protocol, probably because they use the new RF chip XN297. So you have to push very deeply the battery, because you have to be sure to keep the center of gravity centralized. So after you have to clip the top canopy, so it's not a problem, just clips, and you will be able to start the quadcopter. So basically you have to first to plug the battery, okay. The LEDs are very brightening, and okay, you have white on front, blue on rear, very visible. So it's possible to have a night flying with such quadcopter. So you have to push up and down to harm the quadcopter, okay, and by default you are starting in the quadcopter mode. So basically the trimming are there, okay, and the left stick, if you push on it, you are selecting the speed mode. By default you are in beginner mode, and if you are entering, you are entering in expert mode. And if you press again, you return in beginner mode. I would prefer to have 2 beep to indicate that you are entering in expert mode. So when you are in expert mode, you can calibrate the gyroscope by pushing the bow stick in this direction. If I'm not wrong, maybe I was wrong. Okay. And you will see that the LED is flashing fast on the front. Okay, okay, so it means that now it's calibrated. Okay, so I will start first in quadcopter mode. So you will see that I will return in beginner mode, that the yaw rate is quite slow in beginner mode. This is the maximum yaw rate in beginner mode. It's quite slow. It's noisy but stable. It's funny to see the car, the wheel. Okay, now I am in expert mode. And you can see that the yaw rate is much more improved, much better, but not fantastic. It's heavy to control. You have some inertia, to be honest, because due to the propulsion mode, but it's okay, it's playable. So I will land on the ground, and you will see that paradoxically, well, if I'm clicking on the right stick, I'm entering in the car mode. Okay, so now I push, but in fact I notice that, and you control everything with the right stick. You can drift a bit. Oops. Okay, so you can control the car mode with the left stick, okay, left and right here, and move forward and backward, and push the throttle with the left stick. So it's possible to drive correctly. It's funny to... So be aware that the props are not well protected, in fact. So you can lose the props by touching a wall or... It's funny. So in this mode you cannot take off, of course. So you have to press again in return to the quadcopter mode by pressing the right stick. You have an LVC alarm, and the flying duration is not fantastic, around 4 minutes, because it's a little bit heavy in my point of view. It's funny because you can also drive in car mode when you are in it, and in this way it may be more easier if you are accustomed to drive in the mode 2, because now the steering is on the left stick. But it's possible to drive and to have faster speed. Yes, you can make some looping. It's very fun. It's possible. Okay, so I will conclude this very small unboxing and quick testing. So, this quadcopter is a choice, of course. The radio range is correct, okay, in the average 50 meters. The camera module, as I will make it start now, take a sample, you have to push this button and it's turning red, okay. Is in the VGA format. You have red flashing points indicating that it's filming, okay. So the drawback is you have to turn on and off before the flight, and press again to stop the recording. Okay, and this quadcopter is not very stable because it's a little bit too heavy. And unfortunately, you cannot remove the car mode because in these cases the props can anymore spinning to take off. So maybe you can save some weight by removing the top canopy part, and you will save approximately 5 grams, and it will improve a lot the flying duration and the stability. Anyway, it's nice concept, nice, a nice, interesting idea. The car mode is better than the former model I reviewed some time ago, where there was not this system axis present, and definitively it's improving a lot the situation in the car mode. I think it's typical a toy grade for beginners. Well, be aware that the props can hit the wall and can pop off easily, so you can meet some problems. So okay, so I think I will conclude this small unboxing and quick testing. I will make some outdoors fly. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.